To Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the number 10 seed in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit, and here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. And he's got it. Solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 49. First down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Catch made on the right side. They get him, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught near the goal line. He'll finally go down, but it's a first down and much more. Great game in the play. And the Wolverines hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently. And Isaiah Spiller, good tough blend of toughness and speed.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Oh, that one's picked off.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Touchdown, Wolverines. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Return starts from inside the 5. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. Oh, and he almost broke it. Finally steps out of bounds. What a great return to set up the offense now. See if they can punch it in. It's 1st and goal. They'll test the right side here. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, and they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Football knocked loose in the backfield. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Touchdown, Aggies on the scoop and score. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he picked it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
Now they get set to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. Coverage team brings down the returner. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Look at the protection there. Lots of time. Delivers over the middle now. He grabs it inside the 20.
Chris, that one reminds me when you're in the backyard. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. He's back there all day to throw the ball. We better put more pressure on.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the running back. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Running back with the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And they've got him.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal after that loss. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Tackle after the completion, down at the 1-yard line.
Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
He moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Boy, this guy did everything that he could to try to get to that 1st down marker. It looks like he's just going to be inches short, and it's decision time for the offensive coordinator and head coach.
And the coach keeps the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. It's blocked. Still a live ball here.
Boy, just a tough way for this offense to end that drive. They put together a bunch of 1st downs, moving the ball, and then to put it on the ground.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return will be brought down. Guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's gone. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Running out of time in the pocket. Finding space at the 20. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Passes the 40. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
You'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Send the back in motion. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's gone. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense going to push back. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. The back's got it. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the fair catch, signal for and take it. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history. It's good that they're leaning on it.
He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. Second down after that previous play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line. The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And this one is caught.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
And the Wolverines are in the red zone. He hands it off from the gun. And tackled after a small pickup there. Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Pressure is coming. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they...
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. The pass rush closing in. Solid tackle, able to get him down. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. And he pulls in the catch. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
First down and 10. And they hand it off to the back. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Empty set now, 5 wide. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to him about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
They moved the 6, but hurry to the line here on first down now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, A&M. Might have to try the extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer it before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The offenses have had their way so far. These defenses looking for answers. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. He's on the run. Launches deep. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Turn begins inside the 25-yard line. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said.
It's a fumble. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. The sophomore, lucky that one did not get picked off.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Aggies pick up enough yardage for a first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Here's the throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. Catch made by the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And they get the completion. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with the secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Keeping it on the ground here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll raise 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder.
Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Michigan. Still no answer for this offense. Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. The Wasp sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The pocket breaking down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. They attack the deep middle of this defense or come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result. You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be...
The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Third down play for this offense. Can he make it to the marker? And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. Keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
And the fullback takes a turn running the football. The Wolverines pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
They get him down, but that's a solid game.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Same tailback, another carry. Will he score here? And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. So the offense flexing here and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And the extra point makes the lead 20 here in the fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Aggies. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed. But nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the offense back out on the field now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. It's a short completion to the tight end. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
First down and 10 now. It's a toss play to the right. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25.
Oh, that really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. The offense now operating in empty. Looking to pass here on second down. Using his legs on the scramble. Hard running through a tackle. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Look at him run through those tacklers. Touchdown, Michigan. This offense is still clicking. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
And the point after is right down the middle.
Texas A&M, 31.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Caught over the middle. It's gone. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down at the 42. And the Aggies hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense is not giving up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped. But here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out. And now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
And here comes a deep shot. And the pass caught inside the 15. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Texas A&M getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw again. Receiver makes the catch. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they get set now to try the PAT. Knocks it right through. I believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? And they've got him back there for a loss of 8. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second and long, but you'd expect another run here to try to bleed the clock. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. So they bring him down. They tried to run for it on 3rd and long. A cautious play call doesn't work. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
They'll kick it away here. And the coverage team able to bring him down.
Texas A&M offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. 1st down, looking to throw the football. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. Touchdown, A&M. And the comeback continues.
Well, hold on now, Chris. 1 or 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, that's a great performance.